In this life, success doesn't happen by chance. It happens by design. Every day you get the opportunity to mold your destiny. But here's the kicker. You can't just go through the motions. You have to work on yourself every single day without exception. Today I'm about to show you the 5 things you must work on every day to unlock your true potential and create the life you've always dreamed of. First and foremost, you've got to work on your mindset. The mind is everything. It's the lens through which you see the world. Think about it. Every single action you take, every decision you make, and every challenge you face begins with a thought. Your mindset shapes your reality. If you wake up with a mindset that says, "Today is going to be amazing no matter what," you'll be unstoppable. You will walk into every situation with confidence, optimism, and a belief that no obstacle is too big for you to overcome. But if you wake up with a mindset that says, "Today is just another day," or worse, "I don't know if I can do this," you're setting yourself up for mediocrity. When you approach life with that kind of attitude, you're already defeated before the day even begins. Your mindset is your greatest asset, and it has the power to elevate you or hold you back. It's like a muscle. It must be worked and developed daily. Just as you would train your body to grow stronger, you must train your mind to think more powerfully. It's easy to get caught in negative thought patterns. Life has its challenges, its setbacks, and its moments of doubt. But the key is to not let those things define you. You cannot allow your circumstances to dictate how you see the world. No matter what happens around you, your mindset can be your anchor, your constant source of strength. Every day you have to feed your mind with positivity. Just as you wouldn't put junk into your body, you can't afford to put junk into your mind. The content you consume, the people you interact with, and the thoughts you allow yourself to entertain all play a role in shaping your mindset. Surround yourself with people who lift you up, not those who bring you down. Fill your mind with thoughts of possibility, greatness, and victory. Positive affirmations, inspirational books, motivational speeches. They're not just feel-good tools. They're necessary because they reprogram your mind for success. But positivity alone won't cut it. You must also feed your mind with power. Your thoughts must be rooted in belief, not just in external circumstances, but in your own abilities. Understand this: you are capable of far more than you give yourself credit for. The only limits that exist are the ones you place on yourself. You have the strength, the resilience, and the intelligence to overcome anything life throws at you. It's time to stop doubting your potential. Every time you think you can't do something, remind yourself that you can. You've done hard things before, and you'll do them again. And lastly, feed your mind with belief in yourself. This is non-negotiable. If you don't believe in your own worth, no one else will. If you don't have confidence in your abilities, no one else will. Your belief in yourself is the foundation upon which all success is built. Start each day with the mindset that you are enough, that you have what it takes, and that you will succeed. Belief is the fuel that drives action. The more you believe in yourself, the more you'll do to prove that belief true. You are the product of your thoughts. What you think about, you bring about. What you believe, you achieve. So make a commitment today to take control of your mindset. Feed it positivity, power, and belief. Work on your mind every single day and watch how it transforms your life. Your mindset can either be your greatest ally or your greatest obstacle. Choose wisely and make it your ally. When you do, the world will be at your feet. Your health is the foundation for everything you want to accomplish in life. Without it, no amount of ambition or drive will be able to carry you as far as you deserve to go. It's easy to overlook this, especially when you're driven by the pursuit of success. We get so caught up in work, in chasing dreams, that we neglect the very vessel that carries us through it all. But here's the truth: you can't pour from an empty cup. If you're not fueling your body, if you're not taking care of it, how can you expect it to carry you to success? Your dreams are big, but they require energy, stamina, and resilience, qualities that only a healthy body can provide. Your health is not just about looking good or feeling okay. It's about being at your peak, physically, mentally, and emotionally. You don't get the luxury of a just getting by mentality if you want to go to the top. You need to be operating at the highest level possible, and that starts with how you treat your body every single day. It's easy to say, I'll take care of that later, or I don't have time for the gym today, or even I'll eat better tomorrow. But every time you make that choice, you're putting off the success you're working for. You're delaying your potential. The body responds to the choices we make, whether it's the food we eat, the amount of movement we do, or how well we rest. Every day is an opportunity to make the right choice for your future. When you skip today, you set back tomorrow. Every day you fail to show up for your health, you diminish your ability to perform at your highest level. And you're robbing yourself of the power you need to chase your dreams. Think about this, you only have one body. That's it, one life. One chance to take care of the physical vessel that allows you to perform, to create, to move through life. Treat it with the respect it deserves. Every action you take towards your health is an investment into your future. Every time you choose to get up and move, you're investing in the energy and vitality that will fuel your goals. Every time you make the choice to eat foods that nourish your body, you're setting yourself up for success. And every time you choose rest over neglect, you're giving your body the recovery it needs to keep going strong. But it goes beyond the physical. Your health impacts your mental and emotional well-being too. A healthy body supports a sharp mind. When you take care of your physical health, you enhance your mental clarity, your focus, and your ability to problem solve. You're not just strengthening your muscles, you're strengthening your mindset. You're building resilience, teaching yourself discipline, and improving your ability to handle the stress that comes with chasing greatness. The excuses are endless. I don't have time. I'm too busy. I'll start tomorrow. But listen to me. Your tomorrow depends on what you do today. You cannot afford to push your health to the back burner. It's the foundation upon which everything else is built. Work on your health daily. Move your body. Fuel it with good food. And give it the rest it needs to recharge. Don't neglect it. Don't let it slip. Treat your body like the most valuable asset you have, because in reality it is. You're not just investing in how you look. You're investing in how you show up for your dreams, your goals, and your future. Treat it with the urgency it deserves. Your health is your wealth. And if you want to build something great, you've got to start with yourself. Success isn't just about how much passion you have or how fired up you are in the moment. It's not about waiting for the perfect mood to strike or for all the stars to align before you take action. It's about doing the hard work, the grind, the effort that pushes you forward even when it feels like you can't take another step. That's where discipline comes in. Discipline isn't the flashy part of success, but it's the foundation that holds everything up. It's the muscle you build in your mind day in and day out to push through the tough times. The moments when the enthusiasm fades and doubt starts creeping in. Think about the greatest achievers in history. They didn't rise to the top because they felt motivated every single day. They rose to the top because they made a commitment to themselves to show up every day, regardless of how they felt. They understood that motivation is fleeting. It comes and goes like the weather. But discipline is something you can rely on. It's a commitment you make to your future self, that you will keep going even when things get tough, even when you want to quit. And here's the secret: the days when you don't feel like doing the work, those are the days that matter the most. The truth is, it's easy to work when you feel like it. When everything is going your way, when you're energized and inspired, it's easy to put in the effort. But what about the days when things aren't going well? When your body is tired, your mind is weary, and your spirit feels like it's dragging behind? That's when the real battle is won. That's when discipline comes into play. Discipline doesn't let you take shortcuts, doesn't let you avoid the hard work. It pushes you to keep going even when it feels impossible. And it's on those tough days that your character is truly shaped. It's on those days that your commitment to success is tested. If you can push through, if you can get up, show up, and give your best, even when every part of you wants to stay down, then you are building something unbreakable. You're building the strength to succeed. The greatest athletes, the best entrepreneurs, the most successful leaders, they didn't get there by waiting for the perfect moment. They didn't wait for the stars to align. They created a routine, a daily discipline that allowed them to keep going no matter what. And the same applies to you. If you want to succeed, you have to show up every single day. You have to create habits that support your goals and work on them even when you're not in the mood. Maybe it's waking up early to train your body even when you want to sleep in. Maybe it's sitting down to write or work on your project even when you're feeling mentally drained. Maybe it's sticking to your plan when the distractions are pulling at you. Every time you do this, every time you choose discipline over convenience, you are getting closer to your dreams. But discipline isn't just about the big moments, the major tasks. It's also about the small, everyday actions. It's about doing the little things that add up over time. It's about committing to your process and trusting that even when you can't see immediate results, the compound effect will kick in. Those small daily victories will eventually lead to massive success. The secret to making your dreams a reality isn't about waiting for a moment of inspiration. It's about showing up when inspiration hasn't arrived yet and working in the face of uncertainty. The difference between those who achieve greatness and those who don't isn't talent, luck, or circumstance. It's discipline. It's the decision to keep going even when the world says stop. It's about building the strength to follow through on your promises to yourself, to honor your commitments, and to push past your limits. Success comes when you decide to make discipline a part of your daily life. When you do that, you unlock your true potential and turn your dreams into reality. Your relationships are not just a part of your journey. They are a powerful catalyst for your success. Far too many people get caught up in the idea that success is something you achieve alone, that it's all about what you can do with your own hands, your own mind, and your own willpower. But that's a misconception. The truth is, success is deeply intertwined with the people you choose to surround yourself with. They are the ones who will lift you up when you're down, challenge you when you settle, and remind you of your potential when you forget. The relationships you build are the bridges that connect your dreams to reality. Think about it, you're the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. If you're surrounded by people who are stagnant, who don't inspire you to grow, who don't have the same drive and ambition, then how do you expect to soar? Your environment plays a huge role in shaping who you are and who you become. If you want to be great, if you want to reach the pinnacle of success, you need to place yourself in an environment that constantly pushes you to be better. You need relationships that challenge you to think bigger, act bolder, and do more. You need people who won't allow you to settle for mediocrity. But let me be clear, this isn't just about having people who celebrate your victories. That's important, of course, but you also need people who are willing to tell you the hard truths, who will hold you accountable when you fall off track. You need people who are not afraid to say, that's not your best, or you can do more than this. These are the people who will help you rise to the occasion when you don't believe in yourself. It's easy to be complacent when no one is holding you accountable, when no one is pushing you to evolve. But if you want greatness, you must intentionally surround yourself with individuals who aren't afraid to tell you the truth, no matter how uncomfortable it may be. And don't let the toxic people drag you down. Toxic relationships, those that drain your energy, hold you back, or manipulate you, are like anchors that keep you stuck. They feed off your doubts, your insecurities, and your fears. and they'll do whatever it takes to make sure you stay small, stay limited. You cannot afford to let these people take up space in your life. You have to be willing to cut them loose and make room for those who will support, encourage, and inspire you to reach your full potential. The people you invest in should not only be there to support you, but you should be ready to invest in them too. It's a two-way street. When you give, you receive. Building meaningful relationships means showing up for others, being there when they need you, lifting them up when they fall. You need to be someone who encourages growth in others just as much as you want it for yourself. Every single day, make the effort to invest in the people who matter. Whether it's a quick check-in, a word of encouragement, or just showing up when they need you, make sure you're building relationships that are reciprocal, supportive, and empowering. When you surround yourself with people who elevate you, who challenge you to rise, who celebrate your wins, and who help you when you fall, you begin to see the incredible power of relationships. Success is never just about what you do. It's about the connections you build and the people who help you get there. So invest in your relationships, nurture them, strengthen them, and remember, the right people can change your life. Growth is not a passive process. It doesn't happen because you're alive or simply because time passes. Growth is the result of conscious, deliberate effort. It's about deciding every day that you will not stay where you are, that you will not allow yourself to remain in the same spot, thinking the same thoughts and living the same life. Growth happens when you challenge yourself to move beyond your limits, when you stretch yourself beyond the comfort of the familiar. It happens when you invest time and energy into developing new skills, acquiring new knowledge, and pushing yourself to new heights. Every day is a fresh opportunity to evolve. The person you are right now is not the final version of you. There's so much more to discover, so much more to become. But the only way you will ever tap into that potential is by taking action. It's not enough to just wish for growth. You have to work at it, and that means stepping outside of your comfort zone. Comfort zones are the enemy of growth. They tell you it's okay to stay in the same place, to do the same things, to think the same way. But comfort is where dreams go to die. Growth demands discomfort. Demands you get used to the feeling of being stretched beyond your current capabilities. Without discomfort, there is no progress. It's easy to fall into the trap of thinking that growth happens overnight, that one major event or breakthrough will change everything. But true growth is built day by day. It's the small, consistent actions that create lasting transformation. It's reading a book every day, learning something new, developing a new skill, or taking a risk that pushes you toward your goals. Growth requires a mindset of continuous learning and constant curiosity. It's the willingness to challenge what you know, to ask difficult questions, and to seek answers that push you forward. When you make growth a daily priority, you begin to see things differently. You stop looking at obstacles as roadblocks and start viewing them as opportunities to develop. You start looking at failure not as something to be feared, but as something to be embraced. Growth doesn't happen without setbacks, without struggles, without the times you fail and learn from your mistakes. In fact, growth often happens because of failure, not despite it. It's those moments when you fall and get back up, when you persevere through adversity, that mold you into the person you're meant to be. The world around you is constantly changing, and if you're not growing, you're falling behind. Stagnation leads to irrelevance, but growth keeps you sharp, keeps you evolving, keeps you aligned with the ever-changing opportunities and challenges around you. When you stop growing, you stop advancing. When you commit to growth, you open yourself up to new possibilities and create a future that reflects the best of what you're capable of. So, don't waste another day. Commit to your growth, not just once in a while, but every single day. It's about making that choice consistently, even when the journey is tough. When you work on your growth daily, you will start seeing changes in yourself, in your mindset, in the way you approach life. You'll begin to see a version of yourself that is stronger, more capable, and more prepared for whatever challenges life throws your way. And one day you'll look back and realize that every small step you took, every choice you made to grow, led you to the incredible person you've become. Keep pushing forward, because growth is the key that unlocks your limitless potential. Remember this: greatness is not reserved for the chosen few. It's available to anyone willing to put in the work. You don't have to be perfect. You don't have to have it all figured out. But you do need to work on these 5 things every single day: your mindset, your health, your discipline, your relationships, and your growth. Do this, and you'll start to see the life you've always wanted unfold right before your eyes. You are one decision away from greatness. Keep working, keep pushing, and don't ever stop.